apologies in advance to all the mothers on Mother's Day. Sunday the 15th, there's bigger things going on. Champions League race. Man United versus Aston Villa. What could any man want? Now, the form in this favours Manchester United. Villa have just come off a 1-0 win against Lille in the Europa League, so Man United are fresher. They've had quite a long time to prepare for this game. As a Man U fan, this one game a week is getting ridiculous now. I'm losing my mind waiting for games. If we go to Old Trafford on Sunday and lose to Aston Villa, wow. I mean, the form Villa have been in, it's telling on the Man United players. Villa have won 1 in their last 5. Man United have lost 1 in their last 5. Form favours Man United. Can Michael Carrick turn the Newcastle loss back around? We'd like to think so. I have hope that we can beat them. Like I said, we are the fresher. Last time they played us, they beat us 2-1. Morgan Rogers was outstanding in that game. But this time, the midfield in Man United should be Casemiro, Kobbie Mainoo. Bruno's going to be a little bit more higher. And we have a different manager. So hopefully the form is different. Now, if you look at Villa, they have struggled in the Premier League the last couple of games, and they're not in great form, but they know they've got a scrap on their hands to stay in the Champions League places, because the English teams, when they played, were all poor in their Champions League games. So 4 places might be what cuts it. There may not be a 5th place. But I do think we will beat Villa. I do think we'll beat Villa. Now, Villa have got a boost in John McGinn coming back, and he will control their midfield. And he will dictate what they do. And he's a massive, massive boost for them. You know, the way when he was in the last game, when Man United played Villa, he actually controlled what Villa did. Morgan Rogers is always a threat. Man United are without Lisandro Martinez, the lit. You know, Luke Shaw going to be fit? These are the things now that we have to start looking at, and as Man U fans, and Michael Carrick, who comes in to replace those people. Man United have won 14 at the last meetings, and Villa have won 15. So it is very, very close. The referee is Anthony Taylor on Sunday. Whether that makes an impact, I don't know. It's 3rd versus 4th, and there's not a lot between us in the league. It will be very close. Unai Emery is a very good manager for Aston Villa. I think if Villa don't get Champions League football at the end of the season, I think he'll go. Because the Real Madrid job is going to become available. I can see Villa possibly going deeper into the Europa League and maybe sacrificing if their league form drops, they can put their eggs into the Europa League basket. And Man United have only got one game a week, so our priority is the Champions League places. So we have to go for it. Now the starting lineup, I think, will be for Man United. I think it'll be Lamans in goal. I think Dalot will come back in at right back. It'll be Maguire and Yoro. Sorry. Shaw, if he's fit, will go left back. If not, it'll be Mazraoui. Midfield of Casemiro and Kobe. The question is, do you drop Sesko? Because against Newcastle, he couldn't really get into the game because we weren't whipping the ball in to him. So I think Mbeumo could do a job up there, and you put Ahmad on the right and Cunha on the left. That's what I would do. If you are liking this content, please click subscribe, click like. Really does help me out. Thank you very much. But Villa's threats: Rodgers, John McGinn, Ollie Watkins has now found form. Of course, they've got a World Cup winner in Emi Martinez. But again, their defence have looked shaky in recent games in the Premier League. Does Matty Cash start? Who plays at left back? These things now are the tactical battles where Michael Carrick has to work out what he's going to do. And hopefully Man United come out on top, because those 3 points would give us a massive boost going into our next couple of games. And again, it'll be a long wait for Man United fans, because we one game a week is killing me. It is killing me. But like I said, the form favours Man United. And I think Michael Carrick now will be tested in this game, because I think he would have learned a lot from the Newcastle game. And I think it'll be a scrappy game to start off with. The home crowd will be behind Man United, and I think Old Trafford, although it's not what it used to be, it's still an intimidating place. But I think Man United can come away with either a draw or a close fought victory. And it's a game where both teams really need to win, because Liverpool have got Tottenham. They're going to win that. Chelsea will probably win their game on the weekend. So again, it's those teams that are fighting for that. If all the Champions League go the way they've gone midweek, and all the English teams go out, it's going to be two places, third and fourth. So we may not get 5 places in the league. Villa fans, Man United fans, let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win the game. I'm a bit biased, because obviously, but I think it'll be 2-1 to Manchester United, or close fought 2-2. But both teams will be fighting for it. I think it'll be one of those games where it starts off slowly and then kicks into life the second half. But I think Man United have to be the fresher of the two teams, and they have to come into this game all guns blazing. They have to start better. They have to come out like a team that are ready to fight for these Champions League places, that have had, I think it's 13 days rest between games, because we weren't in the FA Cup. We haven't had midweek games. So we have to come out and we have to show that we're ready to fight for it. If not, I think we're going to be in trouble. to get the Champions League places. But if not, and we do win, what a Mother's Day. And then what a weekend it will be to top up the weekend off. And obviously St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday. Will the luck of the Irish come in for us? Who knows? Come on, United. Come on, United.